So prepare yourself. This will be a little bit of a rant. Political violence in the United States. We have a long list of it recently, and I'm sure they were all Trump supporters or people motivated by Trump's rhetoric to do bad things. Okay, let's just go back and look just real quick. Let's see. You had the congressional baseball shooting, which was an attempt at suicide by cop, according to the FBI, at least initially. Then they quietly admitted it was domestic terrorism on the part of a Bernie bro. I wonder why he thought he had to kill all the Republicans. I mean, he must have thought they were a threat to democracy, right? Because that's what you do if someone threatened your nation. You would kill them. That's what our soldiers do, right? So they're justified. He was justified. He probably thought he was going to die a martyr. I wonder what kind of rhetoric he heard that made him feel that way. I wonder if it was a Donald Trump speech. Anyways, then Rand Paul attacked in his driveway. Rand Paul, like the nicest guy in D.C., had a couple of ribs broken by his leftist neighbor. I'm sure Donald Trump forced him into that. I'm sure. Donald Trump called him and said, hey, get him, he's ugly. Then we had Paul Pelosi get beat up by a gay prostitute in his house when Secret Service wasn't present for some reason. I'm sure he was also a Republican. Yeah, I'm sure he had all his faculties. Then you had, let's see, the Summer of Love. Who could forget the Chaz and the Chop and the hundreds of people that were dead and thousands of people that were injured and billions of dollars in property damage? You know, because that's how you fight racism. You shoot innocent people and take over city blocks and burn down CVS. Okay, fine. I'm sure that was Donald Trump too. Let's see. Oh, we had the May issue where the liberals attacked the White House proper, burned down a church, burned down a few guard posts, injured a couple of dozen officers, and the seated president of the United States, had to be rushed into a secure bunker for his own protection, according to the Secret Service. We had that. I'm sure Trump orchestrated that too. His mean rhetoric, right? Because when you say mean things, you lose all agency, I guess. Then it was January 6th, the worst attack since Pearl Harbor, the Civil War, the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs, all of it. They tried to overthrow the government. They forgot all their guns. Oops. They forgot all their guns. You know, in the most well-armed country on earth, the people attempting to overthrow the government. You bring the gun, Larry? No. Damn it. Okay, well, let's just do it anyways. Yeah. Yeah. We had January 6th, where an unarmed female was shot through the neck by a guy who wasn't qualified to walk your dog, by the way. So we had that. And then we had, let's see, I'm sure we had some more piddly riots and lootings and burnings in between then. But then we had Trump Assassination 1.0, which was obviously his doing, because he needs to tone down his rhetoric, according to the slime on MSLSD, Meet the Mess, To Face the Nation, the Communist News Network, all of them. You know, this is not their fault. These people had to shoot him because he's literally Hitler, according to them. He's a threat to democracy, according to that house plant we have in the Oval Office and his stunning and brave counterpart there. Stunning and brave, right? Then we move on to Assassination Attempt 2.0. Now, I just want to rewind the tape for a moment, if I could. Do you remember when Donald Trump was playing nice with Ukraine and being mean with Russia? You remember how the talking point was Donald Trump is cozying up to the Azov battalion. That's what the liberals were focused on. He's cozying up to Ukraine and the Azov battalion, the neo-Nazis. Now, of course, you know, the Azov battalion be damned. Get me that Ukrainian. I love it. I have to have it. Ukraine. Right? So much so that this guy went and fought alongside the Azov battalion, trained with the Azov battalion, and did propaganda videos for them. But we don't. I'm sure he tried to shoot Trump because of Trump's violent rhetoric. And how did he know that Trump was going to be golfing that day? It wasn't public knowledge. It wasn't like a rally that was announced. The guy showed up with backpacks full of ceramic plates and an AK. And he expected to shoot Trump at 500 or so yards with an AK. Obviously, he didn't train that well. Fucking AK's not accurate. AR. That's accurate at that range, buddy. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I find that a little odd. But again, this is chalked up to Trump's violent rhetoric. It has nothing to do with the fact that the media and our federal government apparatus and the executive branch have been saying this guy is a literal threat to your life. To the over-medicated Americans, this guy is a threat to your life. He is a threat to democracy. To my democracy. Most of the motherfuckers don't even know what democracy is. Let me get news. Let me just explain real quick. democracy is not what you think it is. Democracy is majority mob rule, you fucking morons. We live in a representative republic with democratic functions. Anyways, that's all I got. That's all I got. I want you to vote for Kamala Harris. I know you think that's reverse psychology, but it's not. And let me just finish off this way. Electing Donald Trump is a 25-mile-an-hour head-on collision, no seatbelt with another car moving 25 miles an hour. Pretty good chance you're going to be fucked up. That's a combined 50 miles an hour, right? Pretty good chance you're going to be fucked up. That's a Donald Trump presidency. Kamala Harris is going to be 100 mile an hour, head-on collision, drunk, no seatbelt. It's going to be great. At least it's going to be a fast ride before the quick end, right? It's equivalent to if you're on an airplane and you know the plane's going to crash. Would you rather crash in the water or on land? Me personally, crash on land. Quick fiery ball of death and it's over. That scene from Castaway. Fuck that. Kamala Harris is Castaway. Anyways, that's all I got. Have a good day. Brace for impact.